Hello, grade 5 and 6 boys and girls. Time for another lesson on the Writer's Workshop. I'm your teacher, Ms. Shamsuddin, and I'm going to be giving you some guidelines and demonstration on how to write in block writing formation. Natalie Goldberg posited, writing is more connected to the movement of the heart. So let's write and stay connected to the movement of our hearts. In our last handwriting session, we discussed that handwriting is also referred to as penmanship. We also were reminded that handwriting is done with the use of a writing instrument, which is usually a pen or pencil, or for decorative writing we can use markers. Handwriting can either be script or cursive. And then we delved into the details and the elements of both script, and we looked at the elements connected to cursive handwriting as well. We learned that for good letter formation, letters are to be separated when we are doing script writing. There must be consistent spacing between letters as well as words. There must also be uniformity in the style of your writing. The height of your letters should match, except for letters such as B, D, L, and H, which have some additional parts to them. Your letters and your words must also line up on the bottom of the line. Always make sure that your O's, P's, and Q's are closed, and never forget to dot your I's and your T's. With cursive writing, we learned that the letters are joined. And like script writing, while these letters have to be joined for cursive writing, there must be consistency in space between the words. You must also have uniformity in the writing style that you use. Now in this session, as I said, we are going to be looking at block style of writing. Now, block writing is a style of writing where all the letters in a word are in the uppercase, or as we commonly say, capital letters. So let's look at the formation of block letters individually. Here I have for you a chart of all the letters of the alphabet, and they're in block formation. You see, they're all capital letters. So this should be pretty simple and fun at the same time. Now, for block writing, when do we use it? Do we use it in any kind of writing? No, not quite. Block writing is very special, and it is used mostly when we are filling out forms and other important documents. Now, do we always use them for every piece of information on a form? No. Documents that are required to be filled using block letters, it would usually state that block letters, like script writing, are not joined or connected to each other. They are all separated, and they must have the same height. So block writing in itself is a type of script writing where you only use the capital or uppercase letters when we are writing. So I will now demonstrate to you using a form to show you what block writing looks like. Let's just review our block writing chart so that you could remember the formation of each of the letters in the block writing style. Now here we have a form. As you see on this form, it states that you must write your name in block letter. Are you seeing that? The space where you have your name, you see in bracket in block letters. So it means here I have to use all capital letters to write my name. So my name is Danella Britton Shamsuddin, or I could just say Danella Shamsuddin. So I will use all the block formations to write my name. Capital D, capital O, capital N, capital E, capital L, another capital L, and a capital A for Danilo. I will go ahead and use all the capital letters that I need to write my last name. So I have capital S, capital H, capital A, capital M, capital S, capital U, capital D, capital E again, and capital N, and that will give me Shamsuddin. So here I have my name in block letters. So that is how you write your name in block letters, or any piece of information that you are required to write in block letters. You only use the letters in uppercase formation or capital letters. If you look below, in the box that asks for your signature, you will see in bracket it says not in block letters. And if you remember, when we did cursive writing, we did speak about signature and how important it is. So most times your signature is in cursive, but some persons can't write in cursive, it's in script. The main thing, it says not block letters. So you do not write it in block letters. You could either write it script or cursive, but as I am saying, the correct way for your signature is to write it in cursive. Remember, your signature is unique or it is special to you. Now, writing in block letters makes the document look very neat, and the words or name can be seen easily or identified very clearly. Now, when you look at my name in block letters, you can see every letter by itself and know what it is. And so my name is very clear to understand. As I said, there must be space between each word when you are writing in block letters. And your style or formation must also be consistent. Look at this next example I have. The piece of information we are writing here: private dwelling house, continuous row of houses. Then we have one, none. And all of this information was being required to be filled in block writing. So everything there is clear that you could understand what is written. You have spaces between all of the words that were used also. Now let's take some time and look closer at writing in block letters. Remember, the letters are not joined or connected to form the word. Let's look back at the formation of the individual letters in block writing. Remember, you can write your name, whatever it is, like my name, Danella Shamsuddin, in block writing. Remember also that there is the special formation for each letter, so you have to be careful. Think carefully as you write. So what I want you to do now is for us to write our address in block formation. Make sure that you hold your pencil properly, as we always say when we are about to write. So let's get started. We are going to be writing our address. So here's a very simple address: Public Road, Lenora, West Coast, Demerara. So in this, we are writing all the words in uppercase. Wherever you are living, whatever is your address, I want you to write it in uppercase as well. Now, remember, you try your best to develop one style of writing. Your letters are to be the same height, and so your work looks presentable. Well, now that we had some practice, it's time for us to recap what we did today. We learned that block writing is commonly used to fill out forms and important documents. On the documents that require block writing, it will say that or state that to you. The letters for block formation are not joined or connected to each other, and they must have the same height. Block writing is just another type of script writing where all the letters are in uppercase when we are writing them. That's all for our lesson and demonstration on block writing for today. You can review this lesson on YouTube so that you can follow and get more practice. Try using short pieces of script writing and transcribe into block writing. The more practice you get, the better your handwriting will become. It is always a pleasure to have you on the Writer's Workshop. So until next time, I'm Miss Shamshadeen saying goodbye.